We are surrounded by labels. There are these stereotypical labels thrust upon high schoolers, the goth kids, the jocks, the theater kids. We're surrounded by physical labels, too. Walk down the aisles of a grocery store and find the iconic Campbell's soup label, Coca-Cola, local favorites including Ken's Dressing, Marshmallow Fluff, one of my favorites, and Hood. The classics are recognizable, but new and exciting labels are always popping up on shelves, catching the eye of the unassuming consumer.
If you don't know what you're looking for, you just know, I like IPAs. I'm going into this beer store, there's 1,000 to choose from. You got to pick somehow. Usually you're going to go based on the label artwork.
East Longmeadow native Dean McKeever is a craft beer fan, so much so that he began reaching out to breweries with the hopes of employment.
The first one that I did work for was Treehouse Brewing out of Western Mass, and the second one was Vitamin C Brewing.
McKeever wasn't looking to brew beer, but rather to draw, illustrate, and create thoughtful labels that would attract customers to the can.
I think a lot of people know me for my really vibrant, colorful illustrations, which I think really works well for beer labels. Eye-catching, that's what I like to go for. Exciting imagery, something that gives the beer a life beyond just what's inside.
While he enjoys watercolor, McKeever has found a new world in digital art.
I like to explore different types of imagery with using textures and line styles, line weights.
He works closely with each client, helping their vision come to life. Some have a clear idea of what they want on the can, and other times he's creating a design simply based on a name. That's often how it is with Dino Funari, founder of Vitamin C Brewing in Weymouth.
Over the years, I don't know how long it's been a better part of a decade now. We got a good rhythm going where it sends me the name, the beer style, light beer, dark beer, a couple reference images, and then I just go for it and send them my ideas via email, and we're usually not too many edits. Usually we're good to go.
Today, this freelance artist works with about a half dozen breweries in the U.S. and a few more overseas.
I'm working with one in Denmark. I've collaborated with one in Brazil, Canada.
Beyond can labels, McKeever works on murals and plays with other mediums as well.
I do smaller paintings, original paintings on canvas, on paper. I've done assemblages on canvas with different materials, mixed media stuff. I'm dipping my toes into animation a little bit. So there's really tons of stuff now that you can do. It sounds corny, but it's like my dream job. I just get to wake up every day and do what I love.
Creativity in cans is not uncommon in the craft beer world. These designs delight not only customers, but the creators themselves, says Michael Oxton, co-founder of Boston's Night Shift Brewing.
If you have a really boring label, even if the beer is awesome, there's only so much attention I think you can capture from people.
In 2022, Oxton and the Night Shift team tried a new approach to designing their labels.
It was for fun, it was an experiment, and happened to catch some people's attention.
The experiment? Create a beer and its label using a generative artificial intelligence platform.
So I was playing around with ChatGPT, and I literally just asked it, can you make me a beer recipe? I wanted to see what it said, and it came back with this very appropriate beer recipe, and that was just a light bulb of okay, let's see how far we can push it. Can we evolve this? Can we change it? And it was cool.
Everything from the recipe to the name to the packaging was created using generative AI.
You kind of befriend ChatGPT. You're all right, buddy, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to release this beer to the public, and I would love you to help me name it. And then one of those names was AIPA, and I was like, that's phenomenal. I wouldn't even come up with that.
From there, Oxton put keywords and phrases into 2 AI art generators.
Just kept getting these really interesting visuals, and finally one that I just thought was cool. It was this robot brewing beer on this little kettle surrounded by this funky looking sort of painterly lab equipment. The whole thing just looks super funky, and you'd never know that this was made by AI. It just looks like it's really cool art made by someone.
Although AI did the heavy lifting, Oxton says it wouldn't have come together without the people.
Humans need to connect all the dots, But I was just like, we're gonna give AI as much freedom as possible to like help us develop this beer. It's just fun stuff that like catches people's attention. I think it's kind of exciting. I don't know, it should be fun.
Wow. In addition to AIPA, Night Shift also brewed up a second AI-generated beer called Owls in Boston. The AI art generated for those labels depicts owls taking over iconic Boston landmarks, including the Esplanade and Faneuil Hall. As for Dean McKeever, he says he hopes to bring his vibrant illustrations to the cannabis industry in the near future. Up next, a small label with big impact.